I originally heard about CFS from the posting online, and I actually had a friend of mine who got a piece of equipment from CFS at the time and talked all about the program at the time, and I was blown away. So the fact that they were hiring, it was a perfect bang bang for me in regards to just the opportunity. My first day as an intern, I remember the supervisor taking me around and just showing me, like, just honestly, the first day was, he was spent the entire day blowing my mind with just the overall program and just the way things were run, the things that they were handled, and like, at first you spend a lot with the safety and such like that around the building, and then you actually get introduced and open up to the actual the IT portion, the equipment that we use and such like that, and the processes and how we do it. And within the first day, I loved it. I was so happy. When I became an intern, I was really fresh out of high school. So I lacked the professionalism, just the work, not necessarily the work ethic, but being in a professional environment and what that meant entirely. So CFS helped me understand not just like the day-to-day technical skills in the sense of my resolving and troubleshooting the different equipment, but it taught me how to be a professional, taught me how to speak with customers, colleagues, superiors. I really was put in a situation where I was comfortable being able to walk into any room talking to anybody, and that wouldn't be the case today if I hadn't started at CFS. So after I left CFS, I did a few smaller side gigs, if you will, helping different people with their IT. And then I went to Shaw Communication, in which I was originally just handling internal or inbound calls for troubleshooting. And then from there, I moved up within the company. However, all of the abilities or all of the requirements to do my job at Shaw, so much of it started at CFS. My ability to talk to all different levels of people and knowledge with IT is a very big deal. You have to be comfortable talking to, somebody's grandchild that's trying to help their grandparent deal with something, or sometimes you're speaking to IT professionals, and you need to be able just to have a simple conversation. If that doesn't happen, that familiarity and comfortability doesn't happen without the time I spent at CFS. With the rotation of all the different duties and responsibilities, it gives you an opportunity to really open up into the different, just the different pathways that you can take. Sometimes here at CFS, we are refurbishing. Sometimes we are more dealing with the public. Sometimes you are more dealing with just like the catalog and the fresh equipment. So depending upon where you are in the business, it really pushes you in a certain direction for that time being to really, if you're open and willing, to really, it can blow the walls off of what you know. It's really great. As a manager, after all these years, coming back to CFS was a huge opportunity. I loved the business. When I left, I loved almost everything about the business, top down. I loved what it stood for, in the sense of giving equipment out. I loved that it was an e-way, so I felt like I was doing something for the environment. And then once I got out of CFS, I really realized how important it was for the actual intern development. So coming back and being able to give back to this profession was a huge opportunity. When I first got the job, I was concerned minorly, like internally, about the idea of like staff always moving on, and you're always in that perpetual development and see see people leave the nest, go fly on their own. So now I've been here quite a few months, and the interns that have left us, the excitement that I have when they tell me they have a new opportunity is incredible. It's so exciting when they come in, a random morning and say, hey, I have an interview, or hey, I have an opportunity, and the excitement that they have puts me through the roof. Genuinely, if I can develop people from stage, the beginnings of their development all the way through, and then they get an opportunity, that's a success. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I want to do. I want to see everybody that comes through our program reach greatness, and that's my favorite part. I deserve a raise.